Hey guys, what's up? It's Crank Monkey. I got a great new video for you here today. So what this video is going to be is it's going to be Coach Monkey. Now this is a new series I'm starting up. Last time I did amazing strategies on S&D and that got some pretty good feedback, a lot of views. So I thought I'd do another kind of coach video. And so this is actually going to be a little bit more frequent. It's going to be because I play OBJ and I don't really see a lot of OBJ videos out there, but there's a lot of strategies that I found helpful and a lot of strategies that you guys might use in your own games that can help you guys. So I thought I'd just, give you some insight. Anyways, for the classes I use, this is probably my most frequently used class as an OBJ. I always run SMG, obviously, and it's usually a Scorpion just because it completely melts people, to be honest with you. I usually keep a smoke on me just because if I want to confuse the enemy player. Dexterity, toughness, and lightweight just so I can get to the flag quicker. I don't lose those important gunfights, and so I can aim down sight quicker. And then I have these attachments just because I feel they're more dominant. And then I have an MSMC. The rest of the class of your choices obviously have these two, which I was just trying out, see if they would even worked, and I was just fucking around. But anyways, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so as you can see, we spawned on the bad spawn, if you want to call it that, on the raid hardpoint. So what you want to do if you spawn on the garage side, what you want to do is you got to have your whole team supporting you. Maybe one going through pillars, one going through R, another going through driveway. Whatever you got to do, you just got to all four push hill. They really got to help you on this. Now this also helps the anchor because after you get in hill, you start getting a little dominance down. You kind of hold this. You got you got pillars controlled, you got everything controlled, you're kind of getting some kills. You got to have your anchor push up here and kind of rush and get control of laundry, and then pick the guy off big tree and kind of get control of that anchor for next hill. And so, but as an OBJ, usually what I do is I try to confuse any player that comes in here as much as possible. Say there's one coming from pillars, I just call him out, run behind here, make sure no one comes through blue van, because as an OBJ, you just want to make sure no one gets in a hill. You don't have to do those gunfights. You have to have your support or Slayer get in those kind of deals. But anyways, through the rotation, I know a lot of people have trouble with this. You can either go that way, or riverside to get into that hill. Now, what I find usually is a good strategy is if you do have anchor, then just run through this way. If you don't, run through courtyard, just pre-fire or pre-aim on open stairs. Smoke the open, or smoke right here, but then run through court. You'll have maybe one player rush through the smoke. Make sure no one's cut out. If there isn't, just run up here, get the guy in money if there is one sitting money, and just this is a great way to get in the hill. They probably won't expect it, and it helps your anchor out a lot. So once you're in hill, this is probably one of my best hills that I play on. You just want to stay by this pillar at all times, because what you can do is if there's someone coming through here and you have to reload, or I'm sorry, if there's someone coming through money and you have to reload, you don't have to challenge it necessarily. You can just hide behind here, and if they're coming in from both ways, then what you can do is you have to obviously challenge one. Say you pick that guy off, you can run behind this. It's just a great place overall to go to. Now on the rotation, you already want to have your anchor rotating at 30 seconds over the top class, so you can actually go through here, and all the way over to AC. That's what I usually do. But if that doesn't work out, you don't have anchor, then just rush through zig and try to get some off middle to help your anchor out, because anchor is the most important thing in hardpoint in my personality. Anyways, but what I usually do is I come through here, I come through glass, I break this, and I usually break this, or I just go through middle if I don't want to make a commotion, or I actually sometimes smoke middle just to get them confused. Throw a trophy down here just to make sure they can't blow these up, or if they're already blown up, you're just going to have to make sure they do that, because like I said, OBJ, the most important thing is staying alive. Now, you either want to contest or kill that player, and what I usually do is I contest, but if all my players are gone, if I still have that smoke, I throw it down, or I just throw a nade over there, and then the guy either has to run in that corner, run over there, I pick him off really easily, and that's a good hill. So anyways, then you can rotate through really anywheres. I usually rotate through zig just because it's a little bit more helpful. It kind of provides faster way of getting to the hill. You can pick off some guys in kitchen if you want, watching bottom. Now you're gonna maybe play support. Sometimes I have to play support here because playing OBJ, you sometimes get that slow rotation because you got to hold every last second. And so if you do hold every last second, I would recommend watching bottom for a little if you don't have someone watching bottom. And after you have bottom held down, you have to have your anchor up there, and then you just get in hill. You kind of stay safe in cubicles. Sometimes I go down here. I see a lot of people sometimes running an AR for OBJ over here, and that is a pretty good strategy. I sometimes use that. You just want to communicate really well because you need to know what you have control of. If you have control of top, you know that you won't have to be looking at top. If you have control of bottom, then you know you won't be having to look bottom. But if they are coming from your top, you got them, and your team calls that out. So now there's a couple ways to rotate to that next hill. Two ways that I commonly use is obviously open stairs and kitchen, but one that I really recommend that I don't see a lot of people using is when your team is pushing through those both ways, kind of baiting, making a commotion. Go through pillars or run through Z, and that might fuck up spawns, but you'll at least get control of that hill. You'll get the more dominance. So they're all focused on that. You jump in hill, pick one or two off, and you get control of this hill. I got my streaks, but that's this hill down. You gotta your support and Slayer play a really big role in helping you, and if they do fail at one point, you really gotta try and go big, or go not big necessarily, but you gotta get those kills to maintain the hill. And if you don't have hill, you probably won't have spawns, so you can't blame everything on your anchor. And so for that next, one thing I want to mention as OBJ is you need to switch up your strategies. You can't just keep on using the same strategy over and over again. You gotta change it up a little bit. So one thing I'm gonna show you is the opposite side, just the first hill rotation, because I know that's a little hard and some people don't usually get it on, because the other people have a quicker way of getting you. Usually spawn right here, and so one way you could go is you could run through jungle, break glass, or have someone break glass, because I have a sub that's not gonna work real well, or you could run through here, or you could run through pillars. One way that I never see anybody running as an OBJ going to is they do this. No, I've never seen anybody go cut out, I'm sorry, and rush to open stairs. And I know, again, this fucks up spawns. You just gotta have your anchor, like, literally controlling laundry like no other, and you gotta kind of flank them. And I personally use this in League a million times. I haven't used it in my team scrims just because I haven't really thought of it until a couple days ago. So this is a huge, really, really good strategy that you can use for that side that you don't really see anybody using. And like I said, if you have any troubles with OBJ or you need any more help, I will be doing more maps and stuff like that. If you have any tips for me as a coach, anything I can do better, pronunciation, something like that, please give me a comment or what I could do to fix that. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Crank Nation. This has been Crank Monkey, and I'm out. Peace.